And then my last question to you before we let you go is what, we disagreed a little bit, but for the most part we agreed. Is that enough to win the World Cup come this summer?
Is that enough? Yes, that is enough.
Is it really? I'm not sure
that is enough. Well, again, when we talk about winning a World Cup, we're not just talking about this squad and leaving the rest up to chance, if you will, right? There's other intangibles that go into that.
Sure.
And so I think when you look at the pathway, the United States has an incredibly friendly pathway. If they don't stumble out of the gates in group stage, I think this is a friendly march into a final.
Wow.
And
okay.
I wouldn't bet against this U.S. team, when you're in that late stages of a tournament.
All right, we were going to end this here, but your biggest fan over here, Mosse, wants to get something in. Hold on.
No, Aly, I just want to say, I hate to say it, but a big X factor in this World Cup is injuries. And you've been talking about this issue in the women's game. Here we are less than 100 days away, and we don't know about Katerina Macario, Alexia Putellas, Beth Mead, and others. And so, what do you think's behind so many injuries in the women's game? And I know you're going to be putting together for us a list of the 25 best players at the World Cup, and it's going to be tough because you're going to have to be wading through all these injury situations and figuring out who to include and who to not include.
Yeah, and Vivian Miedema, another one. It's funny, when we started to think about building on that 25, I said, let's put the brakes on because we don't know who's going to be healthy come World Cup time. And we've seen players go down. I think the more demanding schedule, this is replicating a bit of what we see on the men's side. And I do think that that's taking its toll on all of these women's players. They are playing at an incredible pace, cadence, and in terms of fixtures, they're stacking up. So this, again, is something that the women's football side has to navigate, I think, as we progress, relative to the men's. So I think that's part of it. Sam Kerr, she had to sit out that first game in this international window because she had a string of games with Chelsea, and she needed to get fully fit before their game against England. Paid off. She had a goal and assist. So I think that's part of it, Mosse. And so we don't know who's going to be healthy, fully fit World Cup time. And I think you're right that is going to be a key piece to who makes a deep run and who has the depth to actually go the distance. So with the U.S., losing Mallory Swanson, big hit. Can Ertz stay healthy? Can Morgan stay healthy? Those are questions that Blanca would like to have a crystal ball on now so we can prepare accordingly.
You like that clip? Well, my State of the Union podcast drops every week. Subscribe now on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. You like that clip? Well, my State of the Union podcast drops twice a week right here on my very own YouTube page. The only way to stay up to date is to hit that subscribe button down below. Size the day, and see you soon.